So where are you,
Okay.
Sindhurya? Where are you in Kannur?
I'm right now. I'm right now in Dubai.
Oh, you are in Dubai, not in Kannur.
No.
Okay. Where in Dubai?
Gizes.
So what do you do?
I've actually finished my civil BTech.
Where?
So I'm planning to go abroad for my masters.
Where did you do your BTech?
I did my BTech in Acharya Institute, Bangalore.
Okay. We never met, right?
We have met. You've come here for some program, and I exactly don't remember when. I think 2017 or
Okay.
16. You were here once.
Okay.
In a church.
Okay. Oh, you were there with me that time.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. Originally, you are from Kannur.
Yeah. Originally, I'm from Kannur.
Where?
Melechuva.
Melechuva. Okay. I studied there in Kannur SN College also sometime.
Oh.
That's close to your place.
Yeah, my father studied there as well.
Okay. In civil engineering, which is your most favorite branch? Your work just finished or you are working?
I've just finished.
Why can't you work? You don't like to work?
I thought I would pursue my masters and then later on go for work.
So you got your GRE score?
No.
IELTS?
I haven't written any exams yet.
IELTS?
No, I haven't written any exams yet.
Okay.
When I spoke with the consultancy, they told it's not really required.
Yeah, that is what they will say.
Okay.
Because there are law standard institutions, they don't demand any of these exams.
Okay.
You want to go to a good university or a moderate agency oriented universities?
A good university, of course.
Yeah. See, what you should do is, in this digital era, you don't have to go through these agents.
Okay.
Number one. Yeah, you don't require any exams. But good universities gives you good fellowship. Good university,
Okay.
assume that instead of Acharya, you would have been graduated from IIT. It makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
So, similarly, when you go abroad also, assume that you want to go to, do you ask your agent, will you get an admission in MIT through that agency?
No.
Why?
It's really complicated. They cannot
No,
actually get us one
not
day.
complicated. It is a meritorious institute where normal people cannot enter, right? Unless you write and get a good score, write a very specific ROI. Why do you want? What are you going to achieve after doing it? Where are you going to pursue? All that need to be done. Okay, now do you want to get educated, come back to Dubai or India, or you want to continue in a permanent residence basis somewhere? What is
Yeah,
that?
I would like to go outside and get settled somewhere else.
Yeah, which country?
As of now, I'm checking for Germany.
Yeah, Germany national institutions gives you good free education. You don't require to pay much. It's very less. Netherlands is also good for civil engineering.
Okay.
Do you know the whole India, survey of India?
Okay.
Who is the basis for surveying the whole? Yesterday was survey day. Do you know that?
No.
Yesterday was International Surveying Day.
Okay.
You are using of theodolite, making the plans, making the terrain mapping, making maps. All that Indians learned from Netherlands.
Netherlands, okay.
Germany is also good. I also studied from German professors. Do you know that I have some relation with surveying, or just like that you asked?
No, actually, I thought it would be great if I ask you.
Yeah,
Because after
I do mapping from space images.
GIS?
GIS, photogrammetry, all the inputs for GIS comes from photogrammetry. Your Google map I made 30 years back. Before probably it's available for all of you on phone.
Okay.
My wife got educated in Survey of India.
Oh.
And she worked in Germany with the universities there for uh, in collaboration with the space. I am from space department, so graduated in mathematics, but my specialization was mapping from space. Have you heard about photogrammetry?
Yes.
Yeah, photogrammetry is my subject. I'm a photogrammetrist.
Okay.
So when your father asked and gave some options, I was wondering why and how he knows that earth and environment science, structural engineering. Do you know who made the tallest building in Dubai?
I don't know.
Which is the tallest building in Dubai?
Burj Khalifa.
Who made the? Do you know the piling?
No.
Do you know what is piling?
Yeah, I know. The
What?
foundation.
Yeah. Do you know who made that piling?
MR Properties.
No, the piling was given to a Kannur fellow who was my classmate when I was doing my 8th grade. I'm also from Kannur.
Yeah, I know that.
So, my friend who is doing the universal piling, you can see in Dubai wherever you go, universal engineering. That is
Yeah.
owned by Kannur person. He is one of the world's expert and he is a civil engineer who has done the piling for Burj Khalifa. When he used to do piling, rabbits used to run in the floor there. That was such a barren land.
Oh.
That's why I asked you, do you want to work or you want to go for higher studies? See, you must know the geotech engineering. That is actually geotech engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and one of the best place for geotech engineering in India is Bombay IIT.
Bombay.
The geotech which you study in Germany is entirely different from the Indian geotech.
Okay.
And Germany is a good place, but maybe one of the second option what you have is which country?
Everybody's favorite UK.
UK very hard to get a PR, very hard to get job because there are millions of students all across the globe reaching out for education in UK. You go to any university, you will see thousands and thousands of Chinese fellows, equal number of Indians, equal number of Arabic Gulf country people there, and they will not entertain everybody. So you'll have to move out. UK advantage is beautiful masters can finish in 1 year. Okay, but you don't get fellowships. It's costly. Germany is little maybe cheaper. Netherlands is actually good for anything related to civil engineering.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Stuttgart University is very good. But you must see whether your agency gives to such good universities. There are so many because everybody opts for UK, Europe for education. There are a lot of private small universities which are never heard anywhere in the world. So therefore what will happen? The teachers there will become not only that standard.
Okay.
So you can approach agency, pay money, no problem. But if somebody suggests me, ask to suggest, what I will do is I will ask you to go through all the universities, apply as many as you can. Some knowledge you will get from the agency, but you can do much better. Apply most of the places. Canada is a good place for settling and getting PR.
Canada.
Yeah.
But does they have a high scope for civil engineers?
See, it all depends on university to university. Every country in the world wants civil engineers. Got it?
Yes.
The advantage in doing Canada is you may have to spend 2 years, but the universities have got a value. And once you study there, getting a PR permanent residency is very simple.
Okay.
See, if you are trying to change to a different country, much better than Germany, Europe will be Canada.
Canada.
America is too costly and they will not give you any PR, green card. Even getting an H1B will be difficult. It is too tough. But best universities in the world is, see, one of your architecture and cultural heritage. Country wise, I can tell you which country looks for which post graduation.
Okay.
Understood? Suppose you want to eat puttu, you have to go to De Puttu only, right?
Yeah.
But don't go there and ask for biryani. So you select the course and then find out where to go. The civil engineering, MSc civil engineering, anywhere. Structural engineering, anywhere. Okay.
Okay.
Earth and environmental science, probably Germany, Netherlands and such country, UK, all that will be good. Water resource engineering,
Okay.
anywhere is good, but most probably Asian countries will do much better in water resources. Because America doesn't have water resource problems, no. The rivers are very good, the flood is there, and lot of water is there, clean water is there. They are not worried about all this. And transportation engineering, yes. Any Western country is really good. And survey and geo information, Netherlands is the best. Second could be anywhere in Germany. Mining engineering, you can only do mining engineering in a place where mining is happening. Okay. ONGC runs MSc programs. Oil and mining. There are mining institutions in India. That mining is entirely different from, see, the oil extraction in India is entirely different from oil extraction in America, right? You can you can see in any farm they will have one oil extraction process.
Yes.
So that is entirely different. We do offshore oiling, but they do in any farm. So where are you going to work with this experience is very essential. Cartography, yeah, we have got, even in India, there are, assume that you wanted to do cartography, you must get a job after that, right? So GIS takes lot of inputs. America has got the ISRI, ESRI. What Sindhura should do is go to Google, edX and Coursera and look for the best courses available. Free courses are available in all of the subjects. Like in a buffet, when you go, you taste first, right? Then see where to go and eat.
Yes.
Then look at all the courses available on edX and Coursera in next 2 days.
Okay.
A lot of free courses without payment. You can keep on registering in 10 programs also. Nobody is going to question you there.
Okay.
Then take a taste. Which is your taste?
Okay.
One option. And the last one, architecture and cultural heritage. America, one of the best. Because they believe in retaining all that heritage and then keeping it and doing. Other countries also, but they are already matured enough that Europe and all, there is not too much of land. London is a small place. UK is a very small country. America is a large country, 50 different countries, United States of America, right?
Yes.
So heritage is there. Lot of things are there. 500 years heritage may be there for them. And they like to go for excavation and such things. They are rich. The poor countries will not worry about all this. So Germany also has got, but mostly churches and only new. Not most of the place is not very good climate, right?
Yes.
So these are one of the problems which you should look at. So I suggest you to look at Coursera, edX, write a statement of purpose, SOP. why do you want to do this program? In any one of them, you make your own different letters. I want to do in architecture and structural engineering because I love it. How do you prove you love it? Oh, you must say that I have done a coursework on edX and Coursera and then studied this, and then show that you have done it. So that will help you in getting fellowships in best universities. Number one.
Okay.
Okay. You are confused more right now?
No, I was just gaining more information.
Okay. So what you should do is do little more homework. Don't trust on somebody. You are not an uneducated person, right? See, the agency is good for people who are uneducated. They don't have any idea what is to be done. So I don't think you should too much rely on agency and all that. But write IELTS, write GRE, and look at, okay, this university, what are the requirements which they have? Suppose somebody says no entrance is required. That means what? No demand. They are low standard.
There's no demand.
Yeah, you should ask this question to yourself, right?
Yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
So if after that masters you think that, oh, I have done a mistake, this is not what I wanted, what do you do?
Probably learn again.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you want to do that? So think very seriously. Number one. Or what is your interest? Are you really interested in all this, or getting a job and settling abroad and getting a good payment is what you are looking at? And you want to settle in maybe America is what you are looking for? Because BTech, understand, BTech civil engineering, I am sure you must have taken BTech civil engineering not knowing what is civil engineering, right?
True.
But now you learned what is civil engineering. That doesn't mean you are interested in civil engineering.
True.
So you want to get a job, you must see what is the demand today in the world. Got it?
So as of the present trend, what is more in demand? Which course actually in civil?
See, in civil engineering, structural engineering is very demanding because people like to make beautiful structures and great things and all that, right?
Yes.
So you can see where are the best structural engineering courses happening. Designing is a beautiful subject. So you must see, you are not mentioned designing at all. Architecture is always demanding. After civil engineering, you can go to architecture. The highway engineering. Engineering itself has got a beautiful different, right? Transportation is always interesting.
Okay.
People like to do large structures, the large bridges.
But once I specialize in highway, it's hard for me to get jobs regarding buildings and structures.
See, generally if you want to get a job, you don't require any specialization. Why did I say that the piling is done by an engineer who is only a BTech? He has not done a structural engineering, or he has not done geotech and all that.
Yeah.
See, you are a professional now. Generally people go for specialization when you have to work under somebody under that umbrella. But projects are done by people who know everything.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean you cannot, you have a basic BTech, but you want to specialize in something. That's also fine. But most of the people who go for masters also prefer to go for PhD and then become professor of, and maybe consultant to some country, some big companies, and then do a master, become a professor. Suppose Sindhura has got a PhD, doctorate in civil engineering, and come back to any university, any IIT, you will get a good salary, right?
Yeah.
See, I am sure that some teachers, there must have been some BTech or MTech also teaching you. BTech also was there as teachers?
Yeah, BTech was also there.
I know. I was also an executive engineer of an engineering college, executive director of an engineering college. We also appoint BTech people because MTechs are very less. Okay. How much we pay to a BTech as a teacher, do you know? The teacher who was teaching you with a BTech qualification, how much salary they get per month? Can you suggest, guess? Bangalore, it is slightly better.
20,
Eh?
30?
Yeah, 20,000.
20,
20,000. You will get plenty of them. But in Kannur, you know how much they pay? Suppose in
maybe
Bangalore
30 or 40.
20,000, in Kannur how much they will be paying?
30?
6,000 rupees.
6,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
6,000 rupees. If Bangalore is 20,000, you can imagine it is 1/3 in Kannur, salary wise. But assume that you have an MTech from a normal college, you will get 10,000 rupees. In Bangalore, it may be 30,000. But with the MTech with GATE, you can go for MTech without GATE also in any university college. But if you are qualified with GATE, that means you have got a national certificate.
Okay.
You understood what I am saying? Your entrance exam, GATE has got a bigger value because you are a GATE qualified person. A non-GATE qualified get 30,000, GATE qualified get 50,000 salary.
Okay.
So every month 20,000 extra you will get if you pass GATE.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you are eligible to go to IIT for PhD. You are eligible to apply in any public limited companies, government. They will all ask your GATE score. Suppose Indura is not able to get GATE. That means you will never get GRE also. Because GATE and GRE same examination, almost same.
Okay.
So you must write GATE, GRE because this is the only time you can write.
Yeah.
Which will give you a guarantee that yes, I am a good student. Okay, write GATE, GRE and the TOEFL. Right. But assume that you have a PhD in civil engineering. Do you know how much you get salary? It will become 1.5 lakhs.
1.5 lakhs.
And few years you can become principal of the college. Because very less people are there with the PhDs in engineering in India. 0.07% of people who pass MTech only goes for PhD.
Okay.
So who will go for higher studies in abroad? They become consultant to companies. Company will sponsor master's program. They will also get a PhD. They work together. That is one option which you have. So it all depends on which country, which university you are going.
Okay.
And whether that university has got a high credential in their international standard.
Okay.
So I suggest do little more homework. Don't get into some. This happens to most of the people. See, assume already you have worked some 20 years and you are just wanted to get the taste of abroad. Many people during the COVID, at least many of them whom I know, they have gone to Germany because they got bored at home. They bored with the family. They don't know what is to be done. They want to go abroad and spend some time. They go. Okay. Or if they get a good fellowship from some national universities, government-owned universities, they give you full free fellowship for German studies. Don't pay and get an education in Germany because good universities owned by government, they don't charge fees at all. Nominal admission fee, etc. they will give. But many people don't go because their language for even public contact, you want to get something in the shop also, they don't speak English. They only speak Germany and they have problem.
Yeah.
So don't go to some unknown places. See, for example, you have seen what happened. I have seen lot of Gulf students go to Ukraine. During the war time, how many students who from Gulf must have contacted me who went there, got stuck?
Plenty.
Plenty of them. They're all gone through agencies only. Because the hostels run by, you can see during the news they must have told, my agents take care of me. They keep on saying the food is given by agents because they have a contract in this university, 40 seats are for this agency.
Okay.
And for that agency, the accommodation is also given by them, food is also given by them. It's like contract. I will take this many students, they will rent a place, put you inside that, food will be given by you. And that agency, I know many of such agencies from Kerala also, they subcontract with the Bangalore.
Okay.
I had discussions with such people also. Okay, so
Okay.
that life is entirely different from, yes, you look at MIT life. You look at MIT life, go to YouTube and see how MIT, my students are there in MITs also.
I've seen.
Yeah, full
I
fellowship.
usually.
Full fellowship. Full fellowship, 3 years program finished in 1.5 years, and got salaries which may be huge amount. You can't even imagine.
Okay.
And such students took me to US, and then I stayed with them for 6 months, and they are like my children, no? Understood?
Okay, that's nice.
So I am saying, don't see a worth time spending doing a very good foundation so that you can build your structure very high, right? I don't have to teach
True.
civil engineering people like this. So that 1 year effort of good planning. Otherwise, you construct the building and say, oh, plan is not good, it's not comfortable, you feel up. The whole house, living in the house itself becomes so clumsy, right?
True.
Life is also like that. Now 2020, 4th April 11th, you are discussing with me. What Sindhura should do is 2023 where you will be, 2025 where you will be. Do a very good structural plan for your architectural plan for Sindhura's life.
Okay.
And then see
Sure.
which university where I go. If I go to Canada, what will happen? If I go to UK, what will happen? If I go to US, what will happen? Which course which I do and what I will become there. Plan it very thoroughly. Write it down.
Okay.
Don't think about it. Make a sheet, plan it, write it with a graph, right?
Okay.
And then see which are all the requirements which they have. If I go to MIT, this is what I want. Your GRE score has to be
Okay.
this much. Your IELTS score has to be this much. Canada, no problem. You have a good IELTS, GRE is not there also, they may give you admission in some universities. Germany, no IELTS, nothing is required because they don't know even English. How can they demand you should know
Okay.
English?
True.
Understood?
Yeah.
So they will tell you, come, no problem, give us money, I will give you admission.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want somebody who discusses with me end up in a problem. So I'm talking to you like this. Nice.
Yeah.
I was so glad, when he wrote to me with all the details, which are all the options which you are thinking about and all that.
So these were the things in my head because everybody was selling that recently there was a boom in Germany for civil engineering. That's how I decided civil.
See, I know.
Masters.
I know people after civil engineering went for data science also, because data science in 1 year you do a course in America, you get job.
Data science.
Guaranteed you get a job. But civil engineering, you do masters, there is no guarantee you get a job.
Yeah, true.
Got it?
Yeah, get it.
See, I know who are people who, the demand of civil engineering, I'll tell you. Last year I remodified my house in Hyderabad. I stay in Hyderabad. The person who has done computer science from MS from America has come back, and then he is doing a contracting job now.
Yeah.
He is doing civil engineering only.
True.
Got it? So if you are a skilled person, that's why I asked you, do you like to work?
I like to work.
If you are a person who like to work and you are, then you should start working. All the degree which you have doesn't help you, or it is not a must. Because you can see around how many civil engineers are required in this country. Everywhere, right?
True.
See, my nephew means he is senior to me actually, but he is my nephew, my sister's son. Direct sister's son is much elder than me.
Okay.
He is only a diploma from Polytechnic from Kannur. But he retired as a senior engineer in Kerala, PWD, And even after that 6 years, he was keep on working because they keep on appointing him after retirement also.
Okay.
I must have interviewed 300 MTech from IIT Civil Engineering and told none of them are qualified for a company where they wanted one civil engineer. I said, no, all of them are useless. Because basic, that practical knowledge is must.
Okay.
So there are a lot of good activities can be done. Who are all there at home for Sindhura?
And just my mom and dad.
You're the no siblings.
No.
Okay. Do you know who is the best architect and best engineering construction company in Kannur?
No.
Yeah, he's my cousin only.
Uh-huh.
The Indian coffee house, the recently constructed one architectural company. Kumar. They're all done by Kumar. He also stays in Chova only. And he has got another house opposite to SN College.
Okay.
See, there are, I'm saying, I worked with people who are based in Bangalore and Dubai. Do you know which is the Indian who is in Dubai doing the best construction?
I don't know as a person. I just know these
company.
industry companies.
Which company is the best in Gulf?
I guess in Indian company, maybe Shobha.
Yeah, I worked with the Shobha also 2 years. PNC Menon.
PNC Menon, yeah.
Yeah, PNC Menon I worked. You guessed very right. In India also. Bangalore, the costliest apartments are by him. Thrissur.
Shobha, yeah.
Thrissur Shobha city is one of the costliest one. And all the Infosys constructions are done by Shobha without a quote. You can construct and give the bill, they will pay.
Okay.
You can imagine. So that is the demand for people who really want to work. So but life, if you consider, I know West life is much better and much higher than any of this. Construction in America is entirely different. Have you seen how the house construction happens in America? You must see. Yeah. Everything is available. You go to a market, door is available, wall is available, floor is available, roof is available. Everything you can buy, and I can also construct in one week time houses because everything is. It's only wood, no stones. Because climate is entirely different. You need an insulated house. Same thing is in every cold country. So civil engineering, what you learned in India is totally useless in America.
Okay.
I love, that is why I am able to say like this. One of my entertainment is looking at big constructions, large infrastructure. How do they make? You can see DrTPS construction. My house, how I modified also can be seen. When I called the civil engineers, I have an old house, 200-year-old house in Kannur. I asked somebody to modify. They said, no, nothing can be done. It will all collapse if you start any modification on this. And my 10th class classmate who was constructing only compound wall, he knows how to mix cement and that's all. A normal local mason, I told him, come, I will make you a great person who can do roofing and all that. So I called him. And I remodified the whole thing. And structure by structure, my plan, how I made it is in a YouTube. I posted that in a YouTube. How I modified that house. Even when I modified that house, I was in Hyderabad. I keep traveling. Maybe I keep traveling to different places for lectures during that time. The second floor, I had a roof which was in Kerala. Normally, the roof is too short because it's only for dumping items, So it may be 2.5 feet only the roof difference from the roof. So, but when I reconstruct, I wanted to make it into too high. But the person did not take care of it. The grill fellow who is, it's only a structure with the steel. The top floor is only a steel structure. But when I went there, it's only 2.5 feet. It's useless. I said, I want to raise it to 5.5 feet. Then how do you do?
Okay.
So what we have done is we have cut the whole thing, put the hydraulic lifter, and then lifted the whole roof and then patched it up.
Oh, okay.
There are all some, they were also scared. I said, don't worry, I am there. If it collapses, let us collapse. Let us learn some engineering now.
Uh-huh.
So I love such things. That's why I'm saying. So I'm so much interested now. That's why immediately I said we should. So I suggest you to look at all the massive open online courses available. That's called MOOCs. edX, Coursera, Udemy. Look at each one of this topic and say open courses, free courses,
Okay.
best university, including Cambridge, MIT. Everybody will give you free programs.
Okay.
But they will charge you maybe $200, $100 sometime. It depends on to give a certificate in case if you want.
Okay.
If you are not looking for certificate, only knowledge, free. You want certificate, they will charge you. But get as much as you want in all these subjects. So that you know, oh, this is what the subject is. Let me learn that. In between, look at how construction happens in different countries. Okay, where do you get material? How do you buy? How do you assemble? And assume you are in America paying large money and then doing, you are not supposed to work there. They will not permit you to work.
Okay.
But you can always settle there, maybe get a H1B with some company and then do some other job. Then parallelly you can work. As a student working needs some permissions. Canada, you need permission for working for students, but little relaxed because it's Indian dominated country. Germany, life is very simple, but you cannot work because everybody is like a law Indian style. Getting a job is difficult. London again, there are restrictions for working, so you have to give. Your father must spend maybe a 1 crore rupee if you want to stay in London and pay fees for 1 year. Whereas in America, if you don't get fellowship, it can be 3 crores because the course is 2 years. But if you get fellowship, that will come to 1 crore plus the best standard university degree. Okay, think. Now you will have to do a lot of homework and then maybe you can come back to me to discuss again if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It was actually very helpful.
And this is a general knowledge, so I am recording it. Probably I will post it on YouTube, but I will not send it to anybody for advertisement, but people can refer it. You don't mind, right?
Okay. No, absolutely not.
Because it's a general knowledge. You can see how do I guide people for even Germany, DrTPS, how studies, even for bioinformatics, how people go. I think somebody like mechanical or civil engineering, I don't remember. Somebody already went to Germany.
Okay.
So for him also I recorded like this and then posted. One of my students wanted to learn long back, 10-15 years back. English medium German colleges were not there. Only Germany.
Okay.
But he wanted to do mechanical engineering, automobile and all that. Then what he did was, he did a German course in Chennai. That time German course pass certificate was must in best universities. Not IELTS, German language certificate. Then only you get admission in Germany.
Germany. Okay.
So what he did a program, but he went there or he went for an interview. That time interview was also there. But he said, you have a certificate in Germany, but your German language is not good enough. Why do they check that? Because in the class you will suffer, so you will fail.
Okay.
So what did he do? He went to English medium, some course which is not of his interest, automobile, and joined there to study the MTech in English medium so that he can learn German language. Staying in that country in 1 year, he became exponent in German language. With that qualification of German language, he joined for the course which he wanted to join. So you can imagine people spend a lot of time. If assume I have a passion, this is what I wanted to do. Then you do it, you have a thrill in doing it. And he became a faculty there. He's working in a company, he's also a lecturer there. So my students who are with me for maybe 15 years, yeah, he was with me. When he was in 9th class, he came to me. That was probably in 2015 or maybe 2005 or 6. So almost 15-20 years he is with me.
Okay.
Such people settled in Germany, they're also there, right?
Yes.
So there are people who went long back when English medium was not available in Germany. But restrictions on what is that basic qualification you require is to make sure you understand whatever they are speaking. You have basic qualification for doing the program, so that you will become successful in your after passing out. So don't take any program where people say that no, don't worry about no restrictions. You can just come and join, pay money, and then take a course. That means there is something which is not acceptable to meritorious people, and doing that will not help you also.
Okay.
So be careful. Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep this in mind.
Yeah. And all the best universities always will have a lot of students from India who are all, because Indian students are generally very intelligent. But this time Ukraine also we have seen, oh, we are only 5 students here. Why it happened? Because that was not a well-known university. Somebody went there and then got stuck there, right?
True.
See, I'm not saying that's a very rare case, but I'm saying don't reach into such places. We are not worried about war and what is happening and all that. I'm saying don't reach into some places which is not worth that well. Many people went to Russia, China. Yeah. But I was so happy when you listed out these are all the things what you want. Really good. But look at all these once again. Yeah. Cartography is my subject.
Doctor.
Cartography is my subject. Environment science is my subject. I teach cartography also. I have a book written on cartography actually. Civil engineering is it's a beautiful, useful subject. Think very seriously.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll look into it. Thank you.
All good. All
Have
the
a
best.
nice day.
God bless you. Bye.